And we're live. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
Welcome to Socially Bearded. I guess everybody sees the name change. That's a new addition to the channel. But I see E-Rock, I see my wife, I see myself,
Hi,
I
wife.
see Pete, and that's all I see right now. But StreamYard's been lagging really bad the last few days, so I'm sure there's a few more, or there's some coming in anyway. So, guys, how's everybody doing?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Man, we are doing good. Been super busy today working on some stuff.
Gotta love
yeah.
that.
I was surprised to see you both on the same screen. I wasn't. That's why I sent. That's why I sent messages to different accounts because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure who I was gonna get it. Well, I knew how to get it Zebra, but at Beard Man, I didn't know who I was gonna get. So
right, yeah.
There's Oki, Tyler, Mike Gray. What's going on, fellas? I'm getting an echo. Gotta love that. Can anybody, Brett, say something?
Something.
Okay. All right, it's still working. We've been having equipment malfunctions here the last 30 minutes. Boston, what's going on, man? All right, so
is that Boston Mike?
No, that's Boston Bearded. Man, I cannot remember his daggum name. No, he's got a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel.
Did he drop off the planet?
Boston Mike?
Yes.
He dropped out of the community for sure.
Yeah. I don't even see his website.
No, it's done. He's done with all that for now anyway.
Wow.
Yep. So, fellas, we got Beard Mana in the house, and here in just a little bit, they'll make an announcement. I think it's going to excite everybody. It's excited me. I just found out, and I don't know everything. I just found out that there was going to be an announcement. So,
it's going to be crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm pumped, brother. I am pumped. So real quick, I've heard a few stories, from y'all, kind of what's the theme behind Beard Mana. But I want to know what sparked y'all to start it.
Well, being reviewers and stuff and everything, you kind of get into stuff and basically, you know what you like and everything, and we both have reviewed different things, and I think one of the main things, and I think he would agree also, is you want to be able to find something that you would like that's interesting that you don't see out there, and that's another thing that caused us to create stuff, is because we want something different, unique, and something that's not already out there. You know what I mean? Because you typically see like a pattern in some, and it may change slightly throughout some places or whatever.
Right.
But both of us like having a hand in the creativity and wanting to do something different, and just basically we're like, hey, let's do this, and we're like, well, let's do it.
Right. And well, it seems like it helps to have a second person there, especially not a spouse or a little brother. It helps to have somebody completely different there, because y'all are you might not like everything exactly different, but it kind of keeps both of you on your toes. You're not just creating the same thing over and over, or if you do create a scent that's basically exactly like another company, the other guy's there to say, man, I tried this one time years ago and it smells just like it. Let's see if we can add up to it. I really think that's having a duo, I think it's a really good idea. I really do.
It's kind of like what we were talking about before they jumped in backstage. It's like a rock band. They're not family. They're just a bunch of guys that are friends that come together. One might know something, the other one doesn't.
Right.
Yep. Two heads are always better than one. So
right.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
and we bounce a lot of ideas off each other, whether it be positive or negative, and that goes as a whole around the entire company with everything that we do. So
and sometimes like if there's something that needs something, it'll be like there's something missing from it, and then it'll be like, oh, let's try this, and then or other way around, and I'll let him know. He's like, well, let's add this to it, and then it just makes everything pop, and we're like, oh, well, there it is. So
yeah. Now, what led you guys to each other? I mean, I know you guys obviously wanted to form a company, but what led to both of you coming together to form that company?
So it was crazy. I found him on Instagram somehow, just through the beard community, and then it came up at like his location, Fort Wayne, where he lives at. So it's
right.
I was like, he's not that far away from me at all. So
right,
got to talking and everything, and just one thing led to another, and we met up one time before we started doing anything with the company and everything. Around that time, were we even doing our web show then, or like right around the same time?
We wasn't even doing the show yet.
We did like a community meetup thing before we even started the show, and then basically everything just snowballed from there, and it was pretty cool. Yeah,
I mean the rest was much history. We met up, and then that was the snowball rolling into where we are now, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it's like I met all three of you different places, except Chad and Scott. I met through Dan C's Live, and then I met Mick through Beard Therapy.
Nice, that's awesome. Yeah.
So,
go ahead, Brett. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's how I met the two of them, was through Dan C's Monday Night Live. Like always seeing them pop up, and
right.
Of course, how can you not recognize the zebra logo? I mean, come on now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's
that's
very
for sure.
distinctive.
Yeah. I love that logo.
That's
I love
right.
that logo.
Appreciate it. The guy that did my logo was the guy that redid ours. You could tell that our new logo looks completely better and sharper and all that good stuff now.
Yeah.
But the guy, he is working on making a board game, because we're into board games and stuff too. And the dude's from the UK, but he's still working on the production of it and all that good stuff, so he can put it on Kickstarter and whatnot later on. But
that's really cool. Actually.
Yeah. But Booty on Deck is his IG name.
Booty on Deck? Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a board game about pirates and stuff and taking over the whole seas and everything. So that's going to be
cool.
Interesting to see.
That almost sounds like it has a Monopoly ring to it when you say taking over the seas.
Basically like a pirate Monopoly. Yeah.
Okay. That's actually a really cool idea, even though I've never once in my life played Monopoly.
Are you serious? Never?
I've never played
what?
it. I've never played Monopoly. No.
What?
Hey, you know what else I've never had? I've never had milk in a bag.
Okay, I never. I don't know about.
Is that you talking like that powdered milk?
No, my Canadian friends that are in here right now know what I'm talking about. So I'll go ahead and let y'all in on this. In Canada, you can buy milk in a carton, in a jug, or in a bag.
Huh.
You can buy a box of milk that has 3 bags in it, and it's just regular cow's milk. I mean, there's nothing strange about it except it's in a bag.
I've never heard of
how do y'all feel about that?
It'd be for me. It'd be like drinking too much off the tea.
Right.
I mean, I might as well just go.
Either way, as long as we get the milk, it don't matter.
Right. Oh no, that don't work. No, that don't work. So we had a question from the chat. They wanted to know where the name Beard Mana comes from, and I know the answer to this question, but I will let you guys take that.
I think I know too, but yeah.
So all right. So basically, it comes from because we're gamers. Card games, board games, video games. Console, desktop, you name it. But we are into the type of games where, it's kind of like role playing, like, like WoW and stuff like that, Diablo, etc. You've got mana to be able to cast spells and, do potions and this and that, etc. And then, we thought of it, beard mana for the beard, because you get mana, which does great things for you. It rejuvenates you, it rejuvenates your mana level to be able to cast spells and do great things. So that's just kind of where we got that from.
Yeah. In biblical sense, mana is the food.
I was just going to say that.
So that's where, and so it comes into play with the beard food and all that good stuff.
Right, exactly. And you could play it. You could go either way with it.
It has a lot of different terms to it. So
it leaves. There's a lot open. To be determined or to be interpreted with that. Which for a company that makes different products, that's a really good thing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's a great thing. So, and we'll touch on the gaming thing also here in a little bit, because I just bought a gaming computer to do live streams on. Right.
Nice.
So I went overboard because I was so nervous because I had that all-in-one desktop, but I was nervous because it kept lagging out on me, and I was like, you know what? If you want to buy a race car, you shoot for too much power, and you take some of the power out of it. So you know what? I'm going to apply that to my computer.
Right.
Even though the extent of my gaming is about 3 games of World of Tanks a week. That's about all I do. Tanks. No, tanks. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Where do you get your hands on that game?
Where do you get your hands on that game? Huh?
On the black market.
You're right. It's not where you get your hands on that game. It's where do you get your hands in that game.
I've never liked the all-in-one computers because it's like one of those things where, it's like a phone, that it's hard to upgrade or expand, so
it's impossible. It's basically impossible.
Same reason why I hate iPhones. Okay,
right.
There's only so much you can do for them. Yeah, they have good cameras, but that's it. That's all they're good for.
Yep, that's for sure. And I wanted to mention. All right, go ahead, brother. Something I wanted to mention a while ago, whenever y'all was talking about like bouncing ideas off one another. Me and Ryan have been told that when me and him are on the same screen, we bounce stuff off each other, and we can we went for several hours, and we could have went longer. We just both got tired of sitting down, and I get that same vibe from both of you guys, which, man, honestly, as long as I can remember, you two guys have been involved with one another, whether it be the live show. I've seen y'all's separate reviews when y'all were doing them, but you were already doing the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
And listen, that right there, being able to take another grown man that you are not very closely related to and to be able to get along with them for long enough periods of time to start a company, without sounding very strange, that's something special right there. You know what I mean? That's a good friendship right there.
Absolutely.
Y'all could shut the doors of Beard Mana tomorrow, and I feel like you guys would remain friends until your dying day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get that vibe.
All day, every day.
And somebody asked if we were brothers, actually.
Did somebody ask that? I ain't been paying a lot of attention to
yesterday.
that.
Yeah, I was on our show yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was interesting.
Say we're not brothers because we're the same age, but we're
right.
It's really close.
So you could just say brothers from a different mother.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, in that aspect, we're definitely brothers for sure.
Yeah.
We're all brothers here, so
right, man.
Yeah.
So this was supposed to say circus cows or regular cows is what that was, and that's a beard therapy. That's a beard therapy pun right there.
That's funny.
Have y'all seen that? Me and Barbados Joe have a running argument. It never ends. He says there's no such thing as cows in the circus, and I say there is because I've seen them. But then he makes the argument, well, not an American circus. So I'm like, okay, so you might have a point there.
Well, I kind of was at fault for that.
Say a bull is technically a cow, right? It's a male cow. So, I mean, yeah, they're in the circus.
Yes!
Because, otherwise, how else would they have the rodeo clowns in the circus? Because back in the day, they had Barnum and Bailey, and Barnum and Bailey had the circus and the rodeo and all that.
Yeah.
So, all together. So, I mean,
Barbados Joe, I hope you're in here right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. Okay.
Well, what's funny is I kind of started that argument between the two because I had sent a picture. My wife and I had bought a bag of animal crackers, and two of them were fused together to look like they were mounting each other. And I sent a picture of the front and the back, so it wasn't like I superimposed it or photoshopped it. And then when they posted it into the live stream, there was the argument of what the animals were that were doing what.
Oh, snap.
Not what they were doing, it's who was doing who and what the animals were.
Right.
And that's where I think Mick was like, it looked like a circus cow. And then that's where it started from there.
Well, what it was I said that's a cow. They said there's no way that can be a cow because that's a circus animal and there's no such thing as cows in the circus. And I took great offense to that. And I told him, I said, listen, I've been raising cows for 35 years now. That's a cow. Just trust me. And I mean, it's all a joke, but I'm not going to let it die. It will not die. And Joe's not going to let it die either. So that'll be a running joke from now on. So I have a question about a couple of cents. And I just want you guys to either talk about the scent or, maybe tell me what was running through your mind when y'all come up with this or what. But the first one is the one Brett was actually just holding up, was Enchanted Scrolls. I want to know where the kind of the inspiration behind that kind of come from.
So the Enchanted Scroll was something that we wanted to do for a while, and it kind of goes with our saying, stay enchanted, and the whole being enchanted and the magic and whatnot,
Right.
The sorcerers and everything, and then going back to the medieval times and everything with the leather in it, and the cranberry, the cran apple and the sage and all that stuff. It brings out that smell of a leather-bound book, if you will, or actually what it brings out for me personally is an old card shop. Like if you go into an old card shop and you open up a new pack of Magic the Gathering cards, that's what it smells like to me. You got the muskiness of the shop, but it's not a bad musky. It's that, I don't know. It's just something cool that kind of kicks back to.
Okay,
I can see that.
Yeah, the Victorian kind of.
Yeah,
well,
I can almost picture that in my head now that you say that.
For me, where I'm from and where I grew up, and then of course being here in Kansas, any of the places where any of the good places where they sold cards for gaming or board games was also a comic book store.
Right.
Yep.
Which also the ones that I've frequented had incense burning.
Yeah.
So you can kind of smell the old books and the old cards and the incense and everything just in that scent.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yep.
But it's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
I love it. And I've got it in the new blend, and I've also got it with a little bit higher res label. I mean, I know my camera's kind of grainy, but that label.
The new blend has the new labels on them.
Yeah.
So
I would
have
say
the old blend.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a bottle of the old. Well, I say that I passed it on to a guy when I got this new one. So I would say that these new labels are at least I mean, they're at least double the resolution of the old ones, if not more than that, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's you guys are on the come up, you know. And you know, I know when you guys were starting out, you didn't have $1 million to spend on every stupid thing, you know. So you got to get what's important first, which is what's in the bottle, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the most important thing. So,
Yep.
you know, priorities got to be, let's get the blend right. Let's get let's make sure it's sanitary. You know, that whole thing. And you guys have got your LLC. I mean, that's really the smartest thing that a person can do when you're selling something that somebody's putting on their body, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to make sure we have that done right away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That was.
If I'm not mistaken, when I first saw you guys was when you guys were making the announcement was when I got this out of a giveaway. But that was one of the first things on the website I noticed is you were LLC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's basically been from the beginning.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now I got a question. Have you guys thought about doing what JOFM does, where you make the whole security, you know, the clasp that goes around to make sure that it's sealed, do the whole seal around the whole bottle?
I mean, Scott and I have discussed it, but the labels, it's not really necessary. I mean, they are resistant to the oil.
Right.
So it's not like the ink's not going to run or anything.
It was just an idea.
But I mean, yeah, we've tossed it around, and you know, we feel it's not really necessary.
And we've also had a couple of ideas too, you know, especially about like people were questioning whether we should have glossier or shiny or whatnot. But at the same time, a lot of people love the matte look, and also as well as the some of the, you know, elements are hand drawn, and
Right.
you know, differently colored and traced and everything. So that artwork, it probably is not going to stand out as much on a glossy label as it would the matte label.
Right.
Right. I can see that. No, I like the flat look. Yeah, I like the flat look. It don't have to be glossy for me. You know, which I haven't ever spilled none yet, so I couldn't speak to how resistant it is. But
right.
I would go so far as to say if you spill it, it's almost as bad as and those stickers are sick.
Yeah, the way the labeling is on the bottles matches these stickers like perfectly.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I would go so far as to say, Now I lost.
That's a killer one too.
Never mind. It'll hit me again. So what happened?
See, you was mesmerized by that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You was mesmerized by that.
You showed me that sticker, and it was like, whoop! There goes the thought.
There goes my train of thought.
Yeah, so we just got in a huge order of these, so we're stocked up on these. So every order that we get is going to get a sticker.
Nice.
So,
by the way, when you sent out your summoning, and I got my sticker, I put my stickers either on my Tumblr or on my day planner for work.
nice.
And it's in my day planner for work.
That's awesome, man.
So
nice. That's
I
awesome.
made sure I saved a spot for it.
Oh, appreciate that, man. That's fucking awesome. Man.
You've got my unwavering support, guys.
Okay, here's another one I want to know about. And then I say after we talk about this one right here, if you guys want to make your announcement, then then we'll proceed with that. Wendigo Witch Doctor. I mean, is there something special behind that one, or I mean, what does this one mean to you guys? You know, what is it?
See, this one was kind of different because, you know, this guy here actually didn't like it that much, but I did. I liked it more than he did. He didn't like. He's like, I don't know, I'm iffy about it, and I was like, well, I like this one. I really.
What's the profile?
What's that?
What's the profile?
Oh man.
Sweet pipe tobacco, citrusy peach, lilac and violet, sandalwood, vanilla, and a breath of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's got a lot of different elements, right? And that one will change at least 3 times. At least 3 times, and that's why it was okay. So originally we had a witch doctor, right? That's all it was going to be called, was witch doctor. But we changed it to Wendigo witch doctor because of the fact that it changes so many times, and so it just that and the Wendigo, that is a shapeshifter. So we dubbed it Wendigo witch doctor, and surprisingly, a lot of ladies, that we've heard have actually liked that scent.
My wife likes that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife really likes that one.
But the whole thing behind the Wendigo for me is, even from the beginning, as reviewers, I wasn't really big into tobacco scents. Just for whatever reason, I was extremely picky, if you will. There's a couple out there, but since we've been working on using tobacco, it's really growing on me. So especially the stuff that we create with it.
Yeah, so
well, there's so many different ways that you can
been liking it a bit more.
Yeah, that's stuff.
Smoke
right
and
there,
mirrors.
Yeah,
That's my next one.
I appreciate tobacco a bit more for this one.
That's my next one.
You need to get it. It's good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there.
So we're gonna have more of that later on, but we have to get some more of the scent that we need in for it. So
Okay.
So when are you guys getting hats?
What's that?
What are you gonna do hats?
We're waiting on.
We're working on it. Yeah, they're getting made right now. So
Okay. Because I was gonna say that sick label needs to be on a hat somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
wow.
going to be on a hat like this exact hat,
Oh,
which is a U-pong. It's a U-pong.
Oh, no way. That's the ones I wear too. Yes.
Yeah.
This is my go-to hat for everything, man. I love U-pong, dude.
you need to DM me when they come in.
So it's going to be like this. It's not going to be that big, and it's going
But
to be
it's still
white.
gonna be
It's going to be off to the side over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have it off to the side.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
there we go.
Yes. The off to the side. That's the way to go right there. Off to the
That's
side.
it.
Oh yeah, bud.
You know.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh, there's Ryan.
Woo!
What's up, Ryan?
Ryan, what's up, man?
Red beard.
Buddy.
Oh, man. Dude, I'm telling you what, I like it. I like that Wendigo. That's a killer scent, dude.
That
I get
was
the lilac and the peach up front.
when you guys had your scent drop or your price drop, not scent drop. That was one that was in my cart, and then I just couldn't pull it yet.
Okay.
That
Was in my cart, and then I waited too long, and then it was gone.
Can I go back to the chat here for a second?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary says something.
Yeah, I just wanted to address Gary for a second because he said that we need to chat with him. So, yes, Gary.
What's up, Gary? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, we will get a hold of you, man, so we can chat and get some stuff figured out. So I'm sure he wants to figure some stuff out because we talked a little bit before, but that's for later.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll definitely get back to that. But you said that you missed out on Wendigo. Is that Brett? You said you missed out on Wendigo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought you almost looked froze, like you weren't moving. Like,
I missed out on it when it was dropped. When you had when you had all those price drops.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, fellas, if you want to make your announcement, I mean, if it's time,
let's do this.
Say, which one should we?
All right. So we are dropping 4 scents right now. They are live on the website, and we're going to go through and kind of tell you what they are, the names, and give you the profile on them. And then, if you want, you can check them out at beardmania.com. There's going to be 12 of each one. So let's do this. Go ahead.
Okay. So, if anybody remembers of our classic stuff, our older stuff, we had a collection going. All right, we had the Elder Dragon collection. We are bringing that back, so we have one brand new dragon for the Elder Dragon collection, which is Osiris, the Obsidian Dragon. And this profile is a dark and deep and masculine profile, and it's frankincense and myrrh, muskwood and vanilla, amber, and gunpowder. So we have a gunpowder scent.
Yes.
Whoa.
And it's different, but in a good way.
Is Barbato in here?
I haven't seen him. I've been trying to follow the chat, and I haven't seen him in there.
Barbato needs to be. Oh, I need to DM him when this is done.
So there's a preview right. Yep.
Yeah,
right
there. Yep.
Is that a coffee mug?
Yep. So that's the next one.
Yeah. So
okay. No. I was thinking you were offering coffee mugs.
Oh
no. Maybe in the future, you never know.
Dude, I am a coffee junkie.
Oh, you telling me?
Too.
We just picked up Black Rifle from down the street.
Is it good?
Different coffees.
Is it good?
Haven't used it yet.
Say we haven't. Okay. We just picked it up today. I got decaf first because I only can have decaf, but
DM me when you guys have it so I can try see if it's good or not.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that is really that's gonna be so good.
You see that artwork on that, man?
Jesus Christ, that's gonna
that
be
logo
so good.
Is sick.
Yeah, that artwork is amazing right there.
Oh, it is. It is.
I tell you what, Scott has been killing it. I've noticed him. He's growing, with his, artwork that he's doing. He's just doing incredible.
Right. Hang on,
and
Scott. You drew that?
Artwork, isn't it?
Yeah.
All of the artwork is done by Scott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He does all the artwork, and I do all the labels.
Yeah, that dragon right there was by far like one of my proudest works right there.
Yeah, that is freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's fire right there, bro. So can we talk about any of these other ones, or do we want to hold off on that?
We'll go down the list here because the next one was we have right there.
The Morning Brew.
Yeah, the Morning Brew, which this is a Peruvian. It's a scent profile of a Peruvian house brew, which we incorporated like the tasting notes into the scent notes of the coffee. So it's hazelnut coffee, cherry, almond, coconut, maple, caramel, and chocolate.
It is good.
So a cherry almond, that's like a what do they call that?
Amaretto.
Amaretto. And I love the scent of amaretto.
Oh, nice.
Amaretto.
I absolutely love that.
It smells amazing.
It is.
Oh,
really
man.
nice.
Is it coffee strong? Or is it a good mix of everything?
It's a good mix of everything.
Okay.
It's not a really strong coffee, but it's got the richness of the coffee. Like,
okay.
It's like a good coffee, if that makes sense.
No, that sounds...
Because, like I said, it's got all the scent notes of what a good coffee would be for the tasting notes. It's got the tasting notes of the coffee and the scent notes, which makes it a really good blend, if you will,
yeah,
brew.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's going to be, and I'm not a coffee guy. I'm not a big coffee guy, but I think that right there is going to be a really nice one.
Yeah.
Well, and listen, so let me go back to a couple of the older scents. The Tinker, well, not older, but some ones you already have released. So Wicked Worm and Tinker both have clove in them, right?
Yeah.
And I hate clove. I hate clove. And them are two of my favorite scents from you. Actually, the Tinker is my favorite scent from Beard Mana as of right now.
That's awesome.
Now, if I was to get the, what do we call it? The, let me look here.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
He exited himself out.
He ejected himself.
Bum, bum, bum.
Was he the
bum,
imposter?
bum, bum,
I hit the wrong button.
Bum, 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 bum,
So you
bum,
put
bum.
yourself off. Were you the imposter?
You're right. That ain't no kidding. All right,
And
let's see if
no,
we
the
can get back
shaman
to
is
that.
not going to show up.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, Osiris the Obsidian Dragon.
Yeah.
That one, I'm saying right now, that one has the potential to possibly take over the Tinker, but I can't say right now, but I think that that's going to be a killer one right there.
I can tell you right now, it can go toe to toe with Tinker. That's just from me.
Okay.
Well, I know that when Clever Beard Company released America the Beardiful, and it was their pretty much gunpowder and firework, it blew up. So you guys have the potential with this one here. There's a lot of people that like gunpowder scent.
And then, it's a really good one. Like,
What's up, Joshua?
Well, Miners had the Ghost Town and
Ghost Town
Double Barrel Moonshine.
Yeah, Double Barrel Moonshine.
I did not like Double Barrel Moonshine.
Are you kidding me?
It lit my face on fire.
Really?
I only can't wear it because my wife doesn't like the smell of it.
Okay.
Maybe my ex didn't like the smell of gunpowder, but you know what's funny though? It's like she smelled the Obsidian Dragon and she likes it. She really likes it. So
good.
Yeah, I agree with what Gary says right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Better protect.
That's how Scott and I are rolling, man. We're just.
Well, I feel like, and again, I agree with what Gary said for sure, but I think based on what I've seen in the past with some other companies, I think I think more people like gunpowder than don't like it.
Right.
Personally, I love it. I love gunpowder.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's got that spiciness. I could probably put a little gunpowder in any scent I got and probably still be totally cool with it.
Well, as an ex-military guy, how can you not like gunpowder?
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, I dealt with that quite often.
So I'm a kid that played with firecrackers and blew stuff up as a kid. So.
Yeah, I got it in a whole different way. I worked as artillery, and so every time we would shoot our weapon, we would have that come filter through the vehicle just profusely.
Right.
And I'd see myself going like this, just smelling my arm all the time, like when we weren't shooting, because I love that smell.
It's a very unique, interesting, intriguing smell.
It's got like that kind of a metallic, but
yeah,
it's intriguing. It's like metallic and smoky, but not like heavy on the smoke. But it's a really interesting scent, and it just gives it that lift, and it's nice.
It's very unique for sure.
I think somebody, one of these fragrance companies that actually makes just the fragrance, I think they need to come up with a discharged gunpowder.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
awesome.
like the smoke of it. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, next one.
So Mimic, all right, is warm rustic woods, caramel, citrus and basil, lavender, and vetiver. And that one is it's like a fresh colognes type of vibe to it. Like with all the notes, you wouldn't think so, but like all that stuff makes up a really fresh cologne type vibe, and it's a really nice one.
Well, and see, this is something I like about you guys, because here's something you never see. All right. And this is almost with every scent profile, right? Let me go back. Let me get back over here where I'm on the website. So you never see caramel with rustic woods. You might see citrus with rustic woods. You never hardly see basil with anything in any scent profile, really. I don't ever really see basil with anything. So you've got rustic woods and caramel. That right there makes it unique.
Yeah, and this aged sage and cran apple.
Yeah, that's
Right.
another one that we've, people have said to us, they're like, sage is, something for cooking, there's
Right.
they never thought it would be in a scent, but
Well,
you
and not
get
just that.
one.
Who uses ocean spray? I mean, you've got a cran apple scent that Ocean Spray has as a drink, and you've got it in your beard oil.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so, I mean, the uniqueness of your scents is like way out there.
Yep.
But
Yes.
good, not in a bad way.
Right.
We like to think outside the box, and we don't let anything hold us back. There's no limitations to creativity.
Yeah.
Keep it that way, because I'm telling you, you guys are doing excellent. You guys are doing excellent.
Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. All right, so the next one.
I'll say, wait till he pulls it up there. But this next one, I think, is something that Barbado Joe is gonna like too, because it's a vibrant blend of Nag Champa, which I know Barbado Joe really likes.
Nag Champa.
Hell yeah!
Sweden tobacco, honey, herbal flower.
You know it.
Pink lemonade and orange chili.
Wow.
And it is, I'm telling you guys, it's definitely, like it says, it's like a hipster scent. It's like something, like any hippie would love to have the scent. Like it's.
You had me at Nag Champa and tobacco.
Right.
Yeah, like you get the fruitiness off the top, like you get that pink lemonade out of the bottle just off the top. But remember, warm it up. # warm it up.
Right.
You get right off the bottle, you get that pink lemonade. But once you get it warmed up and everything, and y'all already know how the transformation, the scents are and everything. But that one is like a true hippie scent. That one could put me to sleep.
You had me at Nag Champa and tobacco.
Yep.
That's where you had me right there. I was like, okay.
This one's kind of crazy too because, we
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
What?
That's great.
It can't be said out loud, Brett. If you got private chat, go look at it.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
Private chat.
So that.
Are you
Just
on your
send
phone?
me the DM.
Okay. I'll send it here in a second.
Okay.
So that one was kind of crazy because, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's something that hippies, would have, the herbal flower, tobacco, and then the juicy wrap, kind of thing. And then you got the incense and everything going on. And it's just like, and the honey and all that good stuff. Like I said, it is like a mellow, fruity, hippie kind of scent, and it's really nice. And with the incense and everything, it's just really nice. And
Yeah, it's
I'll be right back.
Yeah, they all smell freaking amazing.
Speaking to what Gary said there, yeah, Gary, I know I've researched some of them pretty heavily. You'll have I've noticed on a lot of fragrances, they're never just one thing. You'll have a tobacco fragrance, and there'll be 40 things in it to make up that tobacco, I think is what he's talking about. I've seen some,
Right.
I seen one time called smoked oud, and it didn't even have oud in it. There was no oud in that. Once you read what was in it, there was no oud in it at all. It just, once everything was mixed, it just kind of blended together to make an oud sound.
Right.
I used to hate them a whole lot. Yeah.
What do we got going on there?
But
Okay. Yeah, it was him.
yeah, I just want to, let's see. Jeff said, he's like, I have that mana sticker in the lid of my Snap-on box. That's awesome, man. Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Man, so check this out. I've got one I've got 2 mana stickers. One of them I put on my computer because my computer's black and red, but it's got some white stuff in there. It's like some of like my keyboard and stuff. So I put that on there, and then I put like Chesapeake, Beard Mana, and then some other stuff that's like black and white. I kind of try to keep it that color, but
Right.
I'm a sticker hoarder. So I'll have that Beard Mana sticker. I promise you. Even though I say I'll put it on something, I will have that Beard Mana sticker literally until I die, and my kids will inherit it.
That's awesome, man. That is freaking awesome. Pete White, man, appreciate you. Looks like he just ordered Osiris, Positive Vibes, and the Tinkerer. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, okay, Gary, I got you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Gary. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I see that.
Pete, you're gonna like that. If you like a real light clove scent, man, the scent itself is not light, but the clove in it is not overpowering, and that's hard to do. Clove overpowers almost everything, dude.
Right.
Like that's just how that's just how
It's
it
very
is.
strong.
So, right. I mean,
Very
and the
pungent.
fact that y'all was able to bring everything else out with it, that speaks to your mixing skills right there, as far as I'm concerned.
Appreciate that.
Uh,
Jay Cruz, what's up? What's up, Clint?
Oh, we had a question a while ago, and I forgot all about it. There was, and I can't remember who it was, but one of the guys in here wants to know if y'all have any plans of bringing back more butters here pretty soon.
Yeah. Yep. We're oh yeah. We're gonna be doing that real soon, actually.
And for anybody that doesn't know, their butter is called Beard Essence.
Yep.
Now, was that just with 1 scent, or are you going to do butters for every scent?
Um,
So we did a small run. It was just 1 cent. It was a small drop of just 1 cent. And then the next drop, we're not sure if we're gonna like divide it up in like 2 different cents at first, or just how we're gonna go with that, or determine whether we have it in a new one or an old one or what just yet. But
Yeah.
we want to get basically intelligence gathering and collective results and all that good stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So,
Right. Well,
Shouldn't that dude be?
Go ahead.
I was gonna make a joke. Shouldn't that dude be concentrating on the Super Bowl?
that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh wait, he didn't make it.
But yeah, we're gonna have butters in all of our scents, especially absolutely our main line. We'll have butters for all those.
Yep. Let's see here. Let me think a minute. I'm so bad. I had all these just great questions to ask you guys.
No
and I'll
worries.
go to write it down and I'll lose the question. I'm like, what was I going to say again? I was like, you know what? I do better off just winging it. Jay Cruz, he plans everything months in advance. He's a planner. I'm exactly the opposite. I have to just wing everything.
I just wanted to know if you guys were going to have a hat, and you guys are going to eventually have them. So you made my night there.
Right. Oh, that made my night for sure.
Well, and then to say that you're dropping a scent that has Nag Champa and tobacco. I mean, come on.
Right? Yep. That's for damn sure.
It's pretty killer, man, for sure.
Absolutely, for sure. So, okay. Now, I've heard you guys say before that. Hang on. I'm trying to remember exactly how I heard y'all put it, and I'll never remember that. Okay. Y'all are both gamers, right?
Oh yeah.
Y'all play on a pretty competitive level, don't you?
kind of, sort of. Like for me, I played for well over 10 years. So, I mean, I've been like I have a tattoo. Like I don't know which way the camera is, but
When's that?
my wild tattoo, my horde tattoo. I got it once. I stopped playing after 10 years because
You said no.
No, I said when I'm done.
originally retired at
Right.
one point in time, and I was a WoW veteran. So it was my memorial for my service that I had for the World of Warcraft. So I got that, and then I returned later on, and at one point in time, I was a guild leader, a raid leader, all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can't remember, and I know I didn't ask that question right, but yeah, I like. Okay, so I'm terrible. I'm terrible at gaming. I flat out suck at it, especially on a computer. But I like watching people play. Especially if they're really good.
Yeah.
I found a stream on YouTube the other day. A guy was playing Call of Duty. Dude, this guy he's got to be like globally ranked. This dude it was like every 3 seconds he was getting a kill, and I never watched him die once.
Wow.
I mean, so yeah, this guy was he was pretty legit,
So we do some streaming as well. Chad streams sometimes on YouTube, and then I stream on Twitch every once in a while. It would be a variety of different things, whether it be Left 4 Dead 2 or the trading card games or World of Warcraft or the other one that we play.
Okay, so that actually reminded me of something. I watched you open some cards the other day on Instagram. Yeah. I was doing something. I don't even know if you knew I was in there or not, but yeah, I actually jumped on and watched, and I get a kick out of that, dude. Like when Dan opens Pokemon cards with his kids. I mean, I don't know why. It's just because I'm learning something new, even though it's not a life skill or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's still, I'm learning something new, and I enjoy watching that. I could watch PewDiePie play. What's that game he plays? Where you
Fortnite?
Build all the stuff.
Fortnite?
Nope.
Or Minecraft?
Yeah.
I could watch PewDiePie play Minecraft for days, and I think it's the stupidest game I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but
Minecraft and Fortnite were like two of my least favorite of like any game. Like, for one thing, I'm not coordinated to build and shoot at the same time, so I can't do Fortnite at all. And then the whole stupid craze that it just got, went way under.
Right.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that for sure.
Yeah.
The video game company, like, as far as like they're like dosed on microtransactions, like way dosed into it, and it's just crazy.
Yeah. And I really enjoy, like, role playing games, obviously, like, WoW and stuff like that, but I absolutely enjoy racing games. Absolutely.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that's probably one of my go-tos, especially like Forza.
Need for Speed and Forza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaking amazing.
So can you play them on PC?
PC, yeah. I mean, I've got a rig, plus I've got console.
Wow.
Yep.
So let me tell you. Let me explain to you how. How ignorant I am on computer stuff. So I bought a mechanical gaming keyboard, right?
Yep.
It showed up yesterday. It's already repackaged for me to send back because I cannot get it to come on. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, the mouse worked just fine. Oh, it had the coolest mouse you've ever seen. Like, awesome little gaming setup. I can't get the keyboard to work to save my life. I think the keyboard, there might be something wrong with it because every time I switched it on, even after charging it, the lights wouldn't light up. So, but there's a good chance it's also something I'm doing also. I tried the driver.
I say some of them have like an actual key that's built into it.
But you also need the software. You got to download the software on the computer.
Yeah. They also have drivers for it as well.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so.
What's the brand of it? Razer?
Babe. She's got her headphones on. She can't hear me. She's right across the wall. It's a... what's the brand of that keyboard?
I don't remember.
Zingming Mamba Snake. It was a cheapie.
Yeah. See right here? This is a Razer.
Yeah.
And this is what you need to get into. And they change colors.
Like, it looks way better than the one I had.
Say two of them I would recommend is Razer and Corsair. Of course, that's
dude, I was looking at them Corsairs last night.
So that's his mouse here is a Corsair. And I have Corsair. Like my tower is Corsair. My
Nice.
what do you call it? The power supply is Corsair and all that good
Okay.
stuff. So a lot of my parts and mine are Corsair. So that's good.
So
Yeah, man. If you ever have any
because
questions about anything, just hit us up, man, for sure.
yeah,
okay. So because my lack of skill, I didn't actually build a gaming computer. I bought a pre-built. But so far, for what I do, so far it works 100% totally fine.
That's awesome. Yeah, as long as it works, man.
So okay, well, let me tell you what I did. So we called Amazon, and I got pretty hateful with them. Just act like it was not my fault. And, hang on a second. One more.
The one that tried to get me to order
I know,
last
I know,
night.
babe. I know. Yeah. So what I did is I found what looks to be a pretty decent keyboard, but it's wired. I wanted wireless, and I've got wireless right now, but it's a junky wireless. So I went ahead and went with a wired one just for ease of use. I mean, and it says on it, I think it's for dumb people like me. It says plug and play. No need to download software.
Right, nice. Yeah, wired keyboard's the way to go, but definitely having wireless mouse is definitely.
So I went with a wireless mouse. You know what? It might even be a Corsair mouse. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it wasn't even that bad. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't one of the $100 ones for sure. It was like $30 or $40, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it had decent reviews. It got like 4.5 stars, stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
I was laughing at the community bully there. Jay Cruz, he said Yu-Gi-Oh cards are better than Pokemon cards. Don't tell Dan I said that.
Jay Cruz.
I just actually picked up some Yu-Gi-Oh cards today. I haven't even opened them yet.
Jay Cruz, don't disrespect my platform like that, son.
Uh-oh.
I say I haven't even opened up my Yu-Gi-Oh cards yet. I still got them. I haven't opened them up yet.
Oh, wow.
And they're one of the newer sets, too.
Clint said he is a Razor. He is a Razor guy.
Razor's nice stuff, man. You pay for it, but it's worth every penny.
You know what? I seen a Razor keyboard and mouse combo, I think, and it was like $250.
Yep.
I believe, and it might have even been wired stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think the keyboard might have been wired, and then it come with maybe a wireless mouse or something.
Yeah, this wired Razer keyboard was like $149.
Wow.
Yeah, it's salty, but you get what you pay for.
I say they're sturdy and durable and what bell.
Yeah.
And they actually have drains like on the bottom of it. It actually if you spill some on it, it'll drain out.
And because it's mechanical, it's totally fine, right?
Right.
If you spill something on it. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm using this hunk of junk right here, right now.
I say, for gaming, you definitely want wired keyboard. Most definitely.
So I got that, and then I got one of them funny sideways.
Okay.
What do you? So can you call a mouse mice? That's so weird. I can't make myself do it.
yeah. The computer, you can
mouse. It's a mouse.
Mouse or
right.
Mouse, whatever. I mean, if you have more than one, it's technically mice. So
I guess technically it's mice, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's not mouses.
Yep.
And I think that one I bought last night, I think it was called a mamba snake because the mouse actually looks like the head of a snake.
Yeah, they have the Razer has one called a Death Adder too, I believe. And the Death Adder is supposed to be like a lightweight but more quick responsive game.
Wow.
So there's buttons on the sides and all that good stuff.
I've seen some with screens on them.
Yeah.
On the side.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah.
I was looking at them last night, and I seen a gaming mouse that had a number pad on the side of it.
Yep.
I have one of those. It's a Corsair one that has it's got numbers on the side, and it has a little wheel with numbers on the side. So
that's so weird. I couldn't even figure out what that was for.
Yeah, they're for like quick commands.
Yeah, it's programmed keys like macros and stuff. Like,
Okay.
in a game like World of Warcraft, you make your macro, and a macro is like a chain of commands, like different commands that go in order. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you push that button, it will go in that order. It will actually hit your spell cast 1, 2, 3, 4 button.
Yep.
All at the same
Okay.
time. So you're getting your buffs and debuffs and all that good stuff all at the same time without having to push every individual thing. Then, so it's quick action.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I never would have ever thought of that, but yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. So, daggum, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so. When you come up with your butters, right? Do you ever plan on coming up with balm to match that?
Yeah, we're eventually going to get into the bombs and stuff as well.
Okay. So I feel like balm has been put on the back burner pretty much with every company.
Yeah, it's just like we discussed it last night. Bombs have their place just as much as everything else does.
Yep.
And because bombs do protect the beard and everything from the environment and all that good stuff. So, everything does have its place. It's not just for, holding and styling and whatnot. It's also to help protect against elements and everything.
Right.
And keep all that stuff locked in,
Yeah.
And, we understand, people, as they get longer beards and stuff, they don't like to put all that much stuff in there to have it, weighed down and all that stuff. So,
Yep.
There's a place and a time for balms, butters, and oils.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'll still put a balm in every great once in a while, especially if I'm having a really bad flyaway day.
Oh yeah.
I'll use a balm if it's a soft balm.
Yeah. I prefer a medium light, light to medium at most. I used to really like the hard holds.
Yeah, a good medium is about a solid,
Yeah.
And there's some local beekeepers around here to use local beeswax. So
there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good advertisement right there.
Yeah.
Keeping it local.
Get their name out.
Yep. All natural, absolutely all natural. I mean, that's
what's up, Christos?
Question, like Donald, I do stream on Twitch as well. It's like just the same as my Instagram name. It's bearded_zebra, just the same as anything else. So you can find me on Twitch when I go on there.
I have never been on Twitch.
No.
I honestly don't. I guess it's just a streaming platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people just go on there and they just stream just chatting too, and hang out.
Yeah.
Good hangout platform, stream.
Okay. So it's going to be something kind of like Line or Discord then. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got you. I hate Discord. I hate Discord with a passion. I can't get it to work.
It's complicated. Like, it's
my God,
to work on anything else.
It's in depth, but
because it's basically what it is a server. So it's like server based, and you got different channels, and that's what throws people off.
Yeah. So I had it at one time. Now this was years ago. There was a mobile game. It was kind of like well, you know what? It was kind of like World of Tanks, except it was with boats, and it was more animated. It was called Battle Bay, and man, it's a huge game on mobile. And I played it for a little while, and you could get in there like if you was playing directly with somebody, you could get in there and you could talk to each other, And I had it, and it worked great then. So I quit playing that game. I finally deleted the app, and then fast forward, 7 or 8 years down the road, and they've made so many changes to it. And I think, like sometimes on an iPhone, when you download an app, especially a game or a streaming platform like that, it seems like when you re-download it, it won't work. It won't let you log in, even if you got the right information. nothing. And it's like, because it's been on that phone before, it's been associated with my IP address before.
Right.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it will not work. I can't get Discord to work on my phone. It kind of works on my computer, but the Beard Club moved to Discord. Well, you know that, Chad. They moved to Discord.
Line, and then we switched over to Discord. But
right.
I was already using Discord before, so
yeah. I feel like if I never would have quit, I feel like I would have been all right. But honestly, I've probably been kicked out by now. I don't know. Yeah, I really have no idea.
Right.
So, well, let's move into real life stuff. What do you guys do for a living besides Beard Mana?
Well, I run a parts department at a dealership.
Okay.
And then I work on cars on the side after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, neither did I.
That's where Mick came from, Mick Beard, because I've been working on cars for years and years and years. So, but I don't know everything. But
right, don't hit me with your questions.
No, but yeah, so that's what I do.
Okay. So I might be going to diesel mechanic school when my job's going to be ending anywhere now to April. The end of April, my job will be ending permanently. So I'm thinking about going to diesel mechanic school. I've always wanted to give it a shot.
You should, man, because diesel mechanics get paid very well.
That's what I'm hearing.
It's a niche in its own, man, and everybody needs diesel mechanics. There's not a lot out there.
Right. It's like nobody wants to do it for some reason. I'm like, what am I not seeing here? But
right. They're their own animal, man. You gotta tame them suckers.
Right.
I have three. There are 3 companies here in town that keep advertising for diesel mechanics.
Yeah, they're few and far between.
Well, you got to think all these places, even like electric companies or the natural gas companies, they need somebody to work on their workers' vehicles.
Yeah.
Generally they all keep a diesel mechanic on hand to do just that, and that kind of a job, that's an easy one because all you're doing is fixing flats and changing oil, I mean, yeah, a turbo might go out. Yeah, you might have to change a glow plug, something like that. But I feel like it's a lot easier than people let on. People just don't want to work no more these days,
Right.
Yeah.
They're afraid to get their hands dirty.
Unless you go work for the John Deere company here in town.
There you go. That's another one, actually at a manufacturer.
Yeah.
And see, if I could get a job like that, I could cross over because I'm already in the union. That would be the union that covers John Deere also.
Come to Clay.
We're muted down there. Well, Brett, while Chad's gone, what do you got going?
Just work.
Just work?
I'm advertising my work.
Oh, is that your work there? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that Thor necklace. Dude, I've seen them advertised. I wanted one of them so bad.
Yeah, it's I couldn't resist. I've always been into Viking lore. Like one of the rings I'm wearing right there is the Vidvisor, which is the Viking compass. It's supposed to keep you, if you have it on you, it's supposed to guide you through life, so to speak. Okay. And then but my company is called Big Lakes Developmental Center, and it's for we have our clients have developmental or mental disabilities, and we help guide them through their life.
Right.
And part of my job is to work at the group home where these guys live. I have 5 guys that live at the house, 4 right now because of COVID. But they live there because their families can't or don't have they can't take care of them or don't have the means to take care of them.
To give them the proper care.
Yeah. Right. I have 2 guys that are wheelchair bound and they don't have wheelchair access at their house. So the only way the only way these guys can see their families is if, like, one of them, he has all his brothers come, and then when he gets to their car, the three of them pick him up, put him in the car, and then fold his wheelchair up, and put it in.
Okay.
But we do everything for them. We cook their meals, get them up in the morning, shower them if they can't shower themselves.
Right.
And stuff like that. It's not for everybody. And
absolutely.
And I'm telling you right now, there are times where I'm ready to pull what little hair I have on my head out. Yeah. But it is definitely also rewarding as well. It's also helped me. Yeah. It's helped me in a lot of ways. Yeah. One of the things that unfortunately the military bestowed upon me is PTSD.
Oh,
and so they've been, between them and my son, it's kind of been one of those where it's helped with that.
Absolutely.
So
that's good. I mean, I'm glad you can find it feels, and now don't take this the wrong way, but it feels like that. And again, don't take this the wrong way, but it feels like it gives you more of a sense of purpose. Yes, your son, yes your wife do the same thing for you. But, if you were at a job where you was standing on a production line and you was putting an oil filter in a box, or you was putting together a light switch, you wouldn't really feel like you were making a difference in anybody's life other than costing them a little bit of money and making your company money.
Right. And that's one of the things that's kept me going through this. Like when I get those days where it just feels like, I'm done with the whole thing. Not suicidal, but I'm talking about done with the job. But it's that's what keeps me going at it. It's, when they look at me for help and I'm able to give that to them, that's where it's rewarding. Which is why I'm wearing two different socks right now. I'm wearing one for autism awareness and one for Down syndrome awareness.
Awesome. Well, awesome. Dude, the cool thing to do now is to wear two different socks, whether it means anything or not. That's what all the kids do.
See, I just don't give a fuck.
Right?
That's right.
I'm 47 years old. How am I supposed to give a shit what kind of socks I'm wearing?
Right.
And I know the reason why I'm wearing two different socks. Bitches.
That's all that matters. Yep. That's right, brother.
So
now, Scott, I know you have some disabilities. So if you're not comfortable answering that question that I asked a little bit ago, brother, there is no hard feelings, and you do not have to answer that.
Is anybody that may know me or may know, my name or whatever, or just my logo even, it's a zebra. And the zebra, what it stands for, is it's a mascot of rare diseases, is the zebra. Because the whole synopsis, they even had it on an episode of, what was it called? Scrubs back in the day. Dr. Cox asked, the newbie, he said, when you hear hoofbeats, what do you think of? And automatically people think of horse.
Right.
In fact, nobody ever thinks of a zebra. When you hear hoofbeats, nobody ever thinks of zebra. So that was the whole scenario. And that's the whole thing behind the zebra and the mascot, because the doctors and everything, they tend to look for what is already existent instead of, what, beyond that thinking. They don't consider the possibilities of other things beyond what they already know. And I suffer from two different ones. One of them is Tarlov-Sitz disease, and the other one is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is harder to explain than the other, but Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is basically a genetic defunct fault or whatever. and it has to do with your I can't think of the word for it right now. It basically makes up your collagen. Collagen, so it can affect anything in between. And the type that I have is the extended, like the where the bones pop out and out of place all the time and everything, and double jointed, all that good stuff. Hyper extended, that's what it is. Hyper extended.
Hyperextended, right?
Yeah,
Right.
the hypermobile
Good Lord.
type that I have. And I've also had to go through a lot of different stuff because of all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I've had various things. Like I have heart issues. I have stomach issues where my stomach lining is thinner now. I've had colon polyps, and a couple of them were like just on the border of like precancerous, and those were removed. And I have to get checked every 2 to 3 years because I've had benign ones every so often, so I get checked up for that stuff. Had diverticular. I have diverticular disease.
Diverticulitis.
Diverticular disease.
Diverticulitis.
I did have diverticulitis at one time when my gallbladder was bad and I had to get my gallbladder taken out. I had diverticulitis at that time, and it got treated and whatnot. And then he told me everything about it and all this good stuff. So, like, my diet and everything had changed drastically from all that good stuff.
Would that be the only decaf coffee thing?
Yeah, like decaf basically because my heart rate like jumps up really high, and I'm on medication for that as well.
Okay.
And he only drinks Mountain Dew too, so you can probably do coffee and Mountain Dew at the same time.
Yeah, I drink decaf coffee, and I do drink Mountain Dew, but I do drink water as well and balance everything out. But
okay.
But I don't like the acids and stuff like that. Like I don't eat pizza, lasagna, pasta sauce, all that good stuff. And then anything that can get caught in the intestines, anything that potentially will come out whole, corn, peas, seeds, nuts, grains, all that kind of stuff that will come out whole. I can't have any of that stuff. So it's a lot of stuff. A lot of my diet has changed, and I've lost a lot of weight because of it. But
well, I've seen you make the most of that though. And I respect that to no end.
Yeah.
I've watched you help raise awareness for this. I've seen, just you getting on and talking about it. You never know when somebody's going to go back and watch this live, and that's going to maybe give them just enough confidence where maybe they'll get on camera, maybe they'll talk about it a little bit and further help raise, awareness for this. And actually, speaking of that, I have the zebra from Whiskey and Hardtack with the card. I have the card still. It's matter of fact, it's posted up on my beard shelf. The card is, and then I've got the oil sitting right there with it. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, for someone with as much going on like that, I've yet to see any dispositivity come out of Scott.
Right. I've never heard him complain about it. I've never heard him feel sorry or seen him feel sorry for himself. No. Respect, brother.
Super strong, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it may have been almost a year ago, but when he did the live stream where he was bringing awareness to rare diseases, oh my God, like it helped motivate me, because just with my small injuries that I procured from the military and then the PTSD, it's been real difficult at times. And then seeing him, he's dealt with this his whole life, and just that, and some of the things my wife has dealing with, and seeing how these people deal with it all the time is kind of helped, anyway.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree. What's going on, Native? How you doing, brother? Yeah, man. I mean,
there was a post you had just mentioned from Pete White. Pete White, DM me, and I'll expand on what I was talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And for everybody in the chat, let Scott be an inspiration to everybody.
Yeah.
If when you wake up and you're having a bad day, think,
what's he going through?
What's he going through? What's somebody with a rare disease going through? And if they can get up and push on through the day, then I can too.
Or Joe Downey.
Joe Downey's another one.
He's another one. I mean, these guys wake up every morning and both of which have to sit in. If I'm not mistaken, I know Joe does, but I don't know about Scott. But they have to sleep in chairs, and it's ridiculous.
And like, I do sleep in my bed, but it's really hard too because of like the position I have to sleep in and everything. It's really difficult too.
Right.
But yeah, like going back to Donald Long, he said that been very encouraging and supportive, and I've been talking to him about that because he said that he has an MEN1, and I definitely do plan on doing something again this year, to raise some awareness, because that's never going to stop for me. That's never going to be out of my mind. And Chad and I have always talked about it because that's what we strive for, is positivity and awareness.
Yeah.
And that's what we're all about, and that's what we're going to bring to the community. And no matter what the cost, it's always going to be around.
Well, you have my unwavering support, brother. So, wow.
If when you go to do that, if you need any kind of assistance with anything, all you do is just reach out to me and let me know what I can do.
Same here, brother.
Appreciate that.
Yep.
And it's like, here is my spirit. Thanks for appreciate that. Yeah,
it's right with the balls. That's for damn sure.
Sometimes I do have my bad days, and like
we all do.
I talk to Chad offline about it, like in a message, whatever, because we talk every day, of course. So I let him know when I have a bad day, and like I'll have migraines and stuff and everything, to where my body is just like in complete and horrible pain, where I can't do anything and utterly anything, because I'll have a migraine, I'll be nauseous, and my nerves will just be on fire, and I just can't function at all. And I'd tell him, I'd be like, I can't do nothing today, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he understands that, and I'm sure everybody else in the community does as well. And I appreciate everyone's patience.
Oh, yeah.
Have bad days. So
right.
Well, that's how you've got a good friend, because if you tell him that kind of stuff and he gets upset, then you just tell him to kick rocks.
Yeah, most definitely. And he's my brother.
I mean, you can't be sitting there saying one thing and then getting pissed off when the other dude can't function because he's,
right,
whatever. So that's where your partners come in handy.
Yep. All day, every day.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah. Whoa.
I heard that.
All right, they were going to have to cut this short here, so I got some kids that are getting impatient.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine, brother. Yeah. I tell you what, me and if y'all need to go, me and Brett will go for about 6 more minutes, and we'll just cut it off at an hour and a half. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's absolutely not a problem, brother. I totally understand. I seen that. I seen that.
All right, brother. We appreciate you.
All right, fellas. Guys, if y'all have not checked out Beard Mana, y'all definitely check them out. Absolutely. They've got some killer stuff. They just dropped 4 new scents. As soon as they jump off screen, I'll share screen again, and we'll go back over their scents.
We appreciate you coming, having us on here.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming on, man. I absolutely appreciate it.
If y'all don't DM me when you get them hats in, we're going to have issues.
We got you, man. We got you.
Okay.
All right, brother. Y'all take it easy.
See you, brothers.
Nice seeing you guys.
Yeah, nice to see you guys for sure. Okay.
That
Man,
went well.
them are two. Oh yeah, that went great. That
Yeah.
went great, dude. Yep. The guys, them are two of the best dudes in the community
Yeah.
right there. If there is anybody in here that's not following Mac Beard, Bearded Zebra, or Beard Mana, follow
Y'all
them.
need to.
Give them a follow.
They will
They
give
are
you the shirt
incredible.
off their back.
They will do it. They will do it. Absolutely, 100%.
And they, ever since I met them, they've been down to earth, open to talk, chat.
Yep.
And then he's even, I mean, it brings a whole new level of respect for somebody that actually is willing to bring awareness to what they're going through.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And then again, if there's anybody that hasn't been in here tonight, we will. Now, I can't see the chat or anything, so if y'all ask any questions, just keep throwing them in there.
Yeah, I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat.
The first one was from the Elder Dragon collection, and this is. Hang on, let me look here. It seems like there was a couple in the Elder Dragon collection. This might be the third one, but I know it's at least the second one. And this is Osiris, the Obsidian Dragon. And your set profile is going to be frankincense and myrrh, muskwood and vanilla, amber and gunpowder. And it's going to come together like a dark masculine cologne is kind of how they described it. Obviously, I don't have it, but I could almost vouch for that being really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
And then your next one is going to be open up there.
That's another
Morning
one I'm
Brew.
interested in.
Oh yeah, that looks really nice. And I'm not a coffee scent guy at all. So your next one's going to be hazelnut coffee, cherry, almond, coconut and maple, caramel and chocolate.
That one had me at cherry.
Right. The cherry almond, dude. I'm a huge fan of amaretto. I love amaretto.
Amaretto's on point.
I have a shave soap that's just straight amaretto. That's even the name of it, and it is so good. Next one's going to be Mimic, and I like the name of this. I love the name of that. So you've got warm rustic woods, caramel, citrus and basil, lavender and vetiver, and then something truly different. Well, I believe that. Anytime you're going to mix warm rustic woods and caramel, come on now. Who thinks of that?
Who does that shit?
Who does that shit?
Exactly.
Only these dudes right here. Like, for sure.
This next one had me at Nag Champa and tobacco.
100%. And guys, listen, Wicked Worm is a killer scent. My wife even likes it. And she don't hardly like anything. All right, guys, and then the last one, Positive Vibes. So we've got Nag Champa, Suede and Tobacco, Honey, Herbal Flower, Pink Lemonade. I mean, who thinks to put that in there, right?
Exactly, right.
And Orange Chile. I absolutely love any scent that's got chile in it. I have two scents that have some kind of chile in them, and I absolutely love both of them. I mean, they are absolutely incredible. A couple of great guys, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
yep.
I can vouch for that.
I'll vouch for that. Yep, I'll vouch for that. I will vouch for that 100%. So, well, brother, it's been an hour and a half. I mean, we're going to cut it short. I think, man, as bad as I hate to say it, I think Beards on Film got canceled tonight. I do not know why.
Really?
Yeah, I asked Joe if it was going to start at 8:00 his time, and he said he didn't think he was going to be able to make it tonight. So if anybody was waiting on that, I think it might have been canceled. If Sober Chef Eric is in here, he could probably fill us in on that. But I don't know if he's still in here or not. We've still got 18 people in here, so.
No, I got a daughter who's chomping at the bit to get out of the house. So
Okay. Yep. Absolutely.
If we call it quits, she's not going to be disappointed.
Right. No, we'll cut it off.
Don't read that.
We'll cut it off.
It's a TikTok.
Okay.
Okay.
So
all right, fellas. We'll cut tonight a little bit short. As long as nothing happens next week, I've got Beardius Maximus on, and he's going to be making his comeback to the community. So let's hope that comes through. And if not, we'll do something on the fly. I've got a special guest the week after. Hang on. Give me a second, guys. Yep, I've got a special guest the week after that. So 2 weeks from today, I've got a special guest. Not all of you. Well, let me put it this way. All of you have seen him. All of you have seen him tonight. So, but he will be on camera in 2 weeks, and he's a great dude. He's a great dude. I'm just now getting to know him better. I've been hanging out in one of his streams, for a while. So he might have one of the best streams. Like I would actually almost put his stream up there right next to Beard Therapy.
What?
And everybody knows Beard Therapy's my jam. So, oh yeah. Yeah. You remember that DM I sent you a few days ago? Remember where I told you to go? Don't say it out loud. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Remember the channel I told you to check out? That one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So, that'll be in 2 weeks, guys. But anyway, fellas, I think we will end it right here. And Brad, I appreciate you coming on and helping.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I was told by my neighbor that he wants to make more videos, so Alfred will be appearing more. So you'll get to know Alfred a little bit better. Whether I like it or not, because unfortunately we share a backyard. And apparently, according to one of the streams, he's like grabbing my internet and my cable and stuff. I don't know how he's doing that, but
maybe he's smarter than he looks.
Well, no, I don't think it's that. I think somebody's been just telling him he could go ahead and just take our stuff. But
right.
Anyway,
I blame Barbardo Joe for that.
He's supposedly going to be making more appearances on his own, so be on the lookout for that.
Awesome.
He told me to tell that.
Okay.
So
you just tell him to hurry up and do it then. Oh shit.
All right.
All right, fellas. I appreciate everybody showing up. We will catch y'all next week. I've got a few videos dropping. Oh, anybody that hasn't put #Captain in the comments of my Captain Stash soap video, go do it, because the giveaway is fixing to close and we will choose a winner pretty early tomorrow.
Okay.
So y'all be on the lookout for that too. But anyway, y'all have a good night and we'll see y'all here next Saturday.